I really want to have my own cooking show, but my kitchen is just too small. This is one of the most common misconceptions that I hear from people on a weekly basis as why they can't start their own cooking show, and it's just not the case. And in this video, I'm going to show you why it's not true. We're going to start by taking a look at the Rick Bayless YouTube channel. You may know Rick Bayless from PBS. He hosted a cooking show on PBS for 12 years called Mexico One Plate at a Time. You might also know him from Top Chef. He won Top Chef Masters. He's a successful restaurateur, but he has multiple restaurants that have been open for 30 years or more. He's won the Julia Child Cookbook of the Year award one time. One of his restaurants got a Michelin star in 2011. And here in 2024, he's maintained that star rating all this time. He's won multiple James Beard Awards. This man has done it all. Anything that you can do in the culinary industry as a chef, he's done it and continues to do it. And now he's hosting his own cooking show on YouTube. And so we're going to take a look at Rick Bayless's YouTube channel, because if there's anybody in the culinary industry that you want to pattern yourself after, it's Rick Bayless. So that's why we're going to start with his YouTube channel, and then I'm going to show you why, even with everything that he has, you are still able to start your own cooking show and be successful on YouTube without having any of that stuff. So here we're looking at an episode of Rick's YouTube show, his cooking show, and this is a two-camera show, two-camera setup. This is the main camera, and you can see the motion in the camera. Somebody's holding this camera. It's not on a tripod. For most people, I would recommend putting that camera on a tripod. You don't need to have an assistant. You don't need to have a videographer or a camera operator in order to have your own cooking show. See, now you can see the motion better. Somebody's holding that camera, but you don't need that. You can just put that camera on a tripod, and this camera can be a smartphone, and this may very well be a smartphone that this person is using. Today's smartphones, the current model smartphone, anything within the last 4 or 5 years is going to deliver excellent video quality. Here you're seeing his second camera angle, the overhead camera angle. And again, this might be a smartphone. If you have proper lighting, if you get a proper video light, nobody's going to be able to tell the difference between a dedicated camera or your smartphone camera. So if you have 1 or 2 smartphones, you can start your cooking show. And see here, we're looking at the overhead camera angle again. This is something that anybody can do, so you don't need much. Now, I know a lot of people are looking at this going, well, yeah, but look at his kitchen. He's got all this space. He's got this fantastic kitchen. I don't have that. You don't need that. And that's what I'm about to show you now. Now we're looking at a channel called Kamira's Kitchen, and you're going to see, what you're going to see and what you're not going to see is going to show you why you don't need to have a kitchen like Rick Bayless in order to have a cooking show. So here she's doing her introduction, and the next, let's skip ahead a little bit. Now we're looking at her sink. Then we go to her prep surface. This is where she's going to do the entire show from her prep surface. So she's showing you her ingredients. Skip ahead a little bit. So now she's showing you, she's preparing the dish, still listing ingredients, but this is the show. She's doing the show from this one camera angle where all you see is her prep surface. This is how she's doing this entire show. Skip ahead a little bit. So you've seen 2 angles. You're going to see 3 total. The first angle you saw was her doing the introduction. Second angle you saw was 4 angles. Second angle you saw was the prep. This is the third angle, and the fourth angle is here with her popping the food into the fish, into the stove, into the oven, and then she's going to take it out. And then when she comes back, she's back to the angle of her doing a presentation. We have no idea what size kitchen she has. She could have the biggest kitchen in the world. She could have the smallest kitchen in the world. It doesn't matter. All we saw was the prep surface. And here's something really important that I want you to take a look at to why this is not why the cooking, the size of your kitchen is irrelevant. Let's look at how many views she has. Well, the size of her channel and the views. So Kamira's Kitchen, 333,000 subscribers. This video has 2.1 million views. It was published 6 months ago, and it has 3,700 comments. We go to Rick Bayless's channel. Remember how accomplished this chef is. This man is a professional chef, has been for decades, has won all the awards and everything. He has 374,000 subscribers. She has 333,000. These channels are effectively the same size. His video, this particular episode, has 144,000 views in about a month, and hers has 2.1 million views in 6 months. 3,700 comments. Rick Bayless's video has 174 comments. So this is why the size of your kitchen doesn't matter. On YouTube, it's equal opportunity. Anybody can compete. You can have all of the credentials of somebody like Rick Bayless. You can have no credentials at all and just be a home cook, and it's a level playing field. You don't need a special kitchen, a fancy kitchen, a commercial kitchen, a TV kitchen. You don't need, there's nothing you need. All you need is a desire to teach people how to cook, a passion for what you do, and a can-do attitude. Your mindset is what's going to determine whether or not you can have your cooking show. It's going to determine whether or not you can have pretty much anything in life. As I just showed you, somebody who doesn't have a fantastic kitchen and doesn't have all these credentials is able to publish a video that is outperforming a professional chef that has all the accolades, all the credentials you can imagine. YouTube is an open environment where anybody can show up and create a business. And that's what I encourage you to do. Stop thinking about what you don't have, because that will keep you right where you are. If all you focus on is what you do not have, then you will never have more than what you have. If you focus on doing the best that you can with whatever it is that you have, then you can get where you're trying to go. You can start with whatever the kitchen is that you have, start your cooking show, build a business with it, and start making money, and eventually be able to buy a house that has the dream kitchen in it that you want. Start with the kitchen that you have and build what you want to, use that to get you where you want to go. But if all you say is, well, my kitchen's not good enough, I can't do anything, I promise you, I can put somebody else in your kitchen, get them, train them to start their cooking show, and they can start making money in the kitchen that you have. So there's nothing wrong with the kitchen. Get your mind right. Start thinking about what you can do. Get started with what you do have, and stop worrying about what you don't have, because there will always be something more that you could get. When your mind's not right, when your mindset is not right, even if you're given a perfect kitchen, you're going to still find a way not to be successful, because that's just how that works. If your mindset is that you're going to be successful no matter what, it doesn't matter what you have, you're going to be successful with that. If your mindset is the opposite, and you look for ways for you to not be successful, it doesn't matter what you're given, you're going to turn that into nothing. So I encourage you to stop looking down on yourself. Stop looking down on your kitchen. Stop looking down on your situation. Don't worry about what you don't have. Make it happen with what you do have. That kitchen that you have, that you feed yourself and you feed your family with every day, is more than enough for you to start a cooking channel and build a business that frees you financially and creates generational wealth that you can pass down to your children. So please just value the precious time that you have on earth. We're not here very long. So you got a limited time to chase your dream. Please don't be the obstacle that stops you from accomplishing things because you're telling yourself that you can't do it. You don't have this, you don't have that. Get started with what you have today. Work with what you got and start making progress. And then you can, just continue moving forward. And if this is something that you want help with, I can help you do that. I can help anybody start a cooking show this weekend. So if you want to finally get out of your own way and get your cooking show started this weekend, use the link in the description box and you can get more information there. And yeah, just please don't be the reason why you're not successful. Don't talk yourself out of success that you're fully capable of achieving. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.